Columbia contenders. Can South Carolina rejoin the battle in the SEC East with a new quarterback, a defense with question marks, and a schedule with plenty of landmines to blow up their season? Hi everyone, Ray Crawford here with our South Carolina Insider Andy Demetra. And Andy, let's start at quarterback. Who has the edge to take over this offense in the fall?
Well, Steve Spurrier addressed that 2 days ago at the SEC coaches meetings, and he says his competition is still wide open and that he likely won't name a starter until the week of the Gamecocks season opener versus North Carolina. I think the consensus out of spring ball was that the redshirt sophomore Connor Mitch has the inside track, but we all know Steve Spurrier is a very exacting quarterbacks coach, and he might want a little more time to make an evaluation. Now, quarterback will naturally draw the most attention this preseason, Ray, but don't overlook this odd. A quarterback is only as good sometimes as the line that protects him. And the Gamecocks also have an All-American wide receiver candidate in Pharaoh Cooper who needs time to develop his routes. In an ordinary year, offensive line might be that area of greatest intrigue or apprehension in the preseason. It might get lost in the shuffle this year, but you don't want to underestimate that as South Carolina moves through the summer.
Complicated issue for sure. After 3 straight years of having a top 20 ranked defense, the Gamecocks were 92nd in total defense last year. Andy, why should fans have hope that this will be a better season?
Yeah, that defense was the dictionary definition of beleaguered, Ray. I think it begins with Marquavius Lewis, the #1 ranked junior college defensive end who enrolled at Carolina in January. This Gamecock team finished 119th in the nation in sacks per game. Lewis was a standout during the spring, and he should give the Gamecocks that edge rushing threat they sorely lacked last year. And they also picked up a graduate transfer, strong safety Isaiah Johnson from the University of Kansas. He was a 2-year starter for the Jayhawks, finished second on the team in tackles each of his 2 years. Johnson won't arrive in Columbia until July, but he's expected to contribute immediately.
Andy, as you know, the Gamecocks were just 1-3 against ranked opponents last year. And as we look at the schedule, there are at least 4 who will be ranked at the start of the season, more perhaps along the way. What stands out to you, though, as the moment of truth for South Carolina on the schedule?
Well, Ray, I think you have to look at week 3 at Georgia. And look, that's always a big game that both teams circle on their calendar. But that'll be the Gamecocks' first true road game and their first true road SEC game for that brand new quarterback. How will that retooled defense be able to contain Nick Chubb? I think that'll be the gut check, moment of truth game very early on for South Carolina going between the hedges in week 3.
Well, we'll be eager to see how the Gamecocks shape up here in 2015. Andy, thanks for the insight.
Thank you.
For more on South Carolina, the SEC, and all of college football, log on and look around. CampusInsiders.com.